Hello. Hades is one of my favorite roguelike games that I've played, and when Hades 2 Early Access was out, I knew I had to buy it and play it. For those who didn't play Hades, here's a very brief recap. Spoiler warning. Basically, there is a son called Zagreus, father called Hades, and mother called Persephone. Son and father live in the underworld, but mother does not. Son wants to see mother, father says no, son tries to escape father. Son dies trying, revives, dies again, and then revives again. Son climbs 4 floors, son meets father, father kills son revives, son kills father. Son meets mother, mother is happy, son dies. Son kills father 9 more times, son asks mother to come back, mother follows son. Family reunited together, everybody happy. Anyways, now moving on to Hades 2. In Hades 2, you play as Melanoi, the daughter of Hades and rightful princess of the underworld, tasked with a mission of eliminating the titan, Kronos. In the first game, nothing happened though. I pretty much died 5 minutes into the game against the first mini-boss. Embarrassing. Once you die, you respawn at a crossroads, a space between the surface and the underworld that conceals those still loyal to Hades. Here, you will find a few NPCs, namely Krenos the frog, which you can actually pet, Dora the listless shade, Hecate the witch of the crossroads, who is also your mentor, Nemesis retribution incarnate, Odysseus the veteran tactician, Hypnos the sleep incarnate. And there is also Skellimaeus, who is basically Skelly from the previous game. When you meet him, you will be exposed to Melanoi's full moveset. So what this game does really differently from the first one is the addition of Omega moves. Basically, on top of your basic attack, specials and casts, you can hold down the action to perform an Omega move which does more damage at the cost of magic, indicated above your health bar.
Forgive me, sir.
One way to get some quality of life stuff and lore progression is by concocting incantations that will use up reagents or materials that you will find along your run.
Heed now my will.
So mote it be.
The main way you get stronger in this game is through the altar, where you can use ash that you find on your runs to unlock and equip Arcana. Arcanas provide unique advantages for your runs, which synergizes extremely well with certain weapons. Each Arcana has a grasp cost displayed at the top right of the Arcana, and the maximum number of Arcanas you can equip is indicated by your grasp limit, which you can find at Melanoi's portrait at the top right.
Make this count.
By the way, this is my third run. At the start, I found a pretty insane boon from Poseidon that increases my special damage, and I've realized from the past 2 runs that you can literally spam the special on the staff with no drawback, and that's pretty much what carried me through the run. Take a look at this.
May all our enemies drown.
In each world, you meet a special NPC that will provide you indirect support in battle or give you materials for concoctions. In Erebus, you will meet Arachne, the Silk Weaver. She will weave you a dress of your choosing that will provide Melanoi armor and a unique passive as long as the armor is not destroyed.
Do you like it? Why, this is beautiful, thank you.
It actually changes your appearance as well.
To your success.
I went to fight the first mini-boss and it proved to be no challenge for my build currently.
A gift.
Hammer!
A
For those
Daedalus
that
hammer.
haven't played Hades 1, the Daedalus hammer is like the best upgrade in a run that you can get. Since I'm using the staff, I went to focus on a special build and chose the Rapid Moonfire. After getting the upgrade, it was time for the first boss fight. So the first boss fight is against Hecate as a test of whether you're ready to continue your journey to beat Kronos. By the way, the first area is called Erebus, a place where souls of the dead wander about waiting for judgment. Judgment that will never come because the underworld is not functioning. in the third phase of this boss, she fires out this seeking orb that turns you into a goddamn sheep. Oh wait, I have no idea if it's even possible to dodge that. After I returned to normal, the rest of the boss fight was smooth sailing. Oh! She just TP'd behind me and died? Okay.
Hold nothing back.
After beating
The air's
Hecate,
thick.
you will enter Oceanus.
Oh, great. Countless dead ends.
Before you enter your
One way
first room,
through.
you meet Eris, the Strife
you're all good.
incarnate,
And
which will give
actually,
you
mine
a
too.
blessing of
My
Strife,
work here's done.
which actually increases the damage the
Trying to
enemies
slow
do
me
to
down.
you and grows by 5% each encounter you complete. In Oceanus, the special NPC is Narcissus, the beautiful flower, who offers you second-hand gifts from shades that gave him gifts. These gifts consist mainly of resources or reagents that you will need, but they also can give max health.
Now you may go.
The mini-boss of this area is a big Hydra,
Wouldn't have stayed
and
below.
4 other minions spawn alongside it. It lobs bubbles at you and has this projectile that splits into a lot of different projectiles. However, after beating the minions, the boss itself is pretty straightforward. Time for the second boss fight.
Oh, look who.
The second boss fight is against Skylar and the Sirens. This is a very unique fight because you're basically facing against 3 different bosses, but they all have a shared health bar. Oof, was not expecting that. After knocking out all 3 of them for the first time, they will enter into a second phase where there will be a featured artist, and depending on who's the featured artist, the attack pattern changes for that particular character. What? Once you knock out the drummer and the guitarist for the second time, Skylar herself will start spawning a lot of fishes to come to her aid. But luckily, I had Poseidon's boon, which made it so easy. After beating Skylar and the Sirens,
quite
you
a
are
level then.
awarded with a pearl.
Big drop.
Now, as a parallel to the first Hades game, where you are climbing out
Don't
from
use
the
your way
underworld
here
to
now.
the surface, in this game you're actually climbing
the fields beyond the
down to
bridge.
the
See
underworld.
there a
Pretty
pathway
cool.
down.
The third area is called Fields of Mourning. This area is very unique because it introduces a
It's
new
all so
room
vast.
where you can get 2 rewards. However, these rewards are originally locked, and once you interact with it, it will start spawning enemies that you will have to beat before you can claim the reward. However, something nice is that inside these rooms, there are just some power lying out in the open which you can collect for free. My second Daedalus hammer of this run was pretty insane for my build as well. Oh, what?
Where's Lonnie Eye?
Yo, but this is fantastic. It's so broken. But one thing to note is that you can only go to the next room after collecting all of the rewards available. Alright, skipping over to the boss fight, I would have never guessed who it was.
Hello?
It was Cerberus that has been corrupted or something. This boss fight is really hard. during the first phase, he doesn't move,
Is that you?
but he fires these projectiles that explode in a really large area. After getting him to about half health, he spawns some NPCs, and after beating them, the arena actually expands and he enters the second phase. I did not expect him to move and he caught me off guard. Oh, he can run now. I'm 1 HP. Hold up, from that I was 1 HP. Let me get this flower before I die. Out of there. Okay, well. Unfortunately, I couldn't beat this on my first try and the shockwave killed me.
Return to shadow now.
After dying, I was put into a flashback of Melanoi's past. The very wholesome moment where she was playing hide and seek with
Look
Hecate.
for it. Thank you.
Oh, she's got you around here somewhere, little.
Got you, Hecate. You're dead.
Deceptive.
There you are. Got you again.
To me, this moment shows the deeper bonds that these two characters share, making me feel like they're not just
It's merely
master and apprentice, but rather
heard your laughter
Hecate
before.
is a mother figure
me of your
which she
mother.
lost to
Much
Kronos.
preferable sound to that of grief.
After the flashback, I went to the Cauldron to concoct the fated intervention incantations which will allegedly help me contact the Fates.
Nothing. They didn't listen.
Then I went into my fourth run, which I will not show. I didn't get past
Return
Cerberus
to shadow
anyways.
now.
But after dying, this happened.
Found you at last. Princess of the Underworld. I regret having to contact you at such a time.
Moros, the
It's not my
Doom
custom to
Incarnate, who
intervene
is
during
a
moments of
messenger
doom,
for
only
the
to
Fates,
observe.
approached me
Moments of doom.
after I died.
You're Lord Moros.
And we'll see
Emissary
what
of the
this
three
leads
fates.
to in the next
So your sisters
episode.
heard me after all.
Thank you for watching my first video on Hades 2. Click on the right side of the screen to take a look at the Terraria playthrough that I'm working on.